Hello, welcome to Trilingga Academy. Here I am going to give explanation of current affair quiz of 4th July from Hindu and Indian Express newspaper. Let us start our session with the first question. Consider the following statements with regard to Lippu Lake Pass. So the Lippu Lake Pass has been in news from the past week because Lippu Lake is a Himalayan pass on the border between India's Uttarakhand state and the Tibetan region of China, and also it is the near tri-junction with Nepal. So actually recently the Nepal has claimed that the Lippu Lake Pass is a part of the territory of the Nepal, but the government of India is not agreed to give the Lippu Lake Pass into the territory of the Nepal. Let us see pictorially what is this Lippu Lake Pass. You can see here, this is the Lippu Lake Pass. Here, the Nepal government is claiming that, so whatever the yellow region you are looking here, this region is the part of the territory of the Nepal. But as of now, the yellow region, whatever is here, which is controlling and which is protecting by the India as of now. But recently, the Nepal government claimed that the Lippu Lake and Kalapani, this entire part will comes into the territory of the Nepal. But India is not agreed to the claim of the Nepal, and it becomes the border dispute between the India and Nepal. One important thing about this Lippu Lake Pass is that it is the first Indian border post. The Lippu Lake Pass is the first Indian border post to be opened for trade with China in 1992. So the Lippu Lake Pass is also the first Indian border post which is opened for trade with China in 1992. So that is the importance of this Lippu Lake Pass, why it is in news from the last week. So now the Lippu Lake Pass is the border area of India's Uttarakhand. That is all about the Lippu Lake Pass, why it is in news recently. And let us see the two statements are given here. The first statement is Lippu Lake is a Himalayan pass. Yes, it is a Himalayan pass on the border between India's Uttarakhand state and Tibetan region of China, and it is also near to the tri-junction of the Nepal. So as we discussed right now, the first statement is right. And the second one is this pass was the first Indian border post to be opened for trade with China in 1992. Yes, this statement also is right as per we discuss here. So, hence, both the statements are right in this question number 1. Okay, and move on to the next question. Question number 2. With reference to the Ashada Purnima, consider the following statement. So let us see first what is the Ashada Purnima. So Ashada Purnima or else Dharma Chakra Day. Ashada Purnima or else Dharma Chakra Day. Recently, the Ministry of Culture, Government of India is celebrated Ashada Purnima. The Ministry of Culture, Government of India recently celebrated Ashada Purnima on the 4th July. 4th July. So what is the importance of this Ashada Purnima? Actually, it is the day to commemorate Buddha's first sermon to his first 5 ascetic disciples at the Deer Park. Today that is called Sarnath. Okay. The Ashada Purnima or else Dharma Chakra Day is celebrating because of to commemorate Buddha's first sermon to his first 5 ascetic disciples at the Deer Park. Present day it is called Sarnath near the Varanasi. Okay. As we studied in our ancient history, the first sermon of the Buddha was take place at Varanasi. Okay, that is at Sarnath, right? So in commemorates the first Buddha sermon to his first 5 ascetic disciples, this day is celebrating as the Ashada Purnima or else Dharma Chakra Day. And one important point about this Ashada Purnima is this day is also observed as Guru Purnima by the both Buddhists and Hindus as a day to mark reverence to their gurus. That is all important about the Ashada Purnima. Let us see the first statement. The Ministry of Culture, Government of India is celebrating Ashada Purnima on July 4, 2020 as Dharma Chakra Day. Yes, this point is right. And the second one is the day is also celebrated by Buddhists all over the world as the day of Dharma Chakra Parvartana, or turning of the wheel of Dharma. Yes, this is statement also right. So here both the statement 1 and 2 are right. Let us move on to the next question. Jade mine is located in which of the following countries? What is this jade mine? So recently the jade mine is in news because of almost 162 people were lost their lives, or else almost 162 people were killed due to a landslide at jade mine in Myanmar. The jade mine is located in which of the following countries? That is Myanmar. Let's move on to the next question, question number 4. NASA has invented a pendant that stops you from touching your face, thus preventing the spread of coronavirus, and it is named as. Actually, recently NASA was invented a new thing that will stop touching your face. When you are touching your face, it will alarm you not to touch your face. By that, it can prevent the spread of coronavirus. And what is the name which is assigned by NASA to that pendant? So that is here Pulse. Okay, NASA has invented a pendant that is named as Pulse. This instrument will alarm you when you are touching your face. Thereby, it can prevent spread of coronavirus. Okay, that is all about the Pulse, and which is invented by NASA recently. And move on to the next question. Which of the following state has amended FRBM, Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act, which enable the states to increase the borrowing limit to 5% from earlier 3% of their gross state domestic product. Okay, their gross state domestic product. Actually, what is this FRBM? FRBM Act. So it is a Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act. So actually, earlier maybe the government of India or else every state government used to borrow unnecessary borrowings during the budget sessions to meet their budget obligations. So state governments or else central governments are used to borrow huge amount of money to meet their budget responsibilities or else to meet their budget deficits. So in this manner, every state government or else central government is borrowing money unnecessarily. It is spending in the economy, which leads to increase of the public debt or debit of India. That's why in order to bring a regulation and to control the physical deficit of India and also to control the public debt of India, the government itself enacted an act that is called Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act. As per this act, every state government as well as central government should bring down their fiscal deficit to 3%. Actually, initially by the end of the 2020. As per the Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act, every state government as well as central government should bring down their fiscal deficit to 3% of GDP by 2020. But still not yet. Every state government and central is working, but they are unable to meet this target. So recently, due to COVID-19, the central government has given some leniency. As per that, states can borrow up to the 5% of GDP by amending the Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act. So as part of that, so the Telangana government has recently amended their Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act, which allow the Telangana government to borrow 5% of GDP from the earlier 3%. Okay, that is all about the what is this Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act. Move on to the next question. Question number 6. Who among the following persons appointed as the interim chairman of International Cricket Council, okay, ICC? So who among the following person is recently appointed as the interim chairman of International Cricket Council? Imran Khwaja. So Imran Khwaja is appointed recently the interim chairman of International Cricket Council. And who is stepped down recently? Shashank Manohar. Shashank Manohar stepped down as International Cricket Council chairman. That's why Imran Khwaja appointed as interim chairman of International Council. And he is already, Imran Khwaja already acting as deputy chairman of ICC. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Consider the following statement with regard to, let's move on to the next question. Consider the following statement with regard to Mobile Master G. What is this Mobile Master G which is in use recently? Mobile Master G is an mobile app developed by IIT Kharagpur in order to provide especially rural students to the online teaching classes. So Mobile Master G is an online application based app developed by IIT Kharagpur, particularly to access rural students to the online classroom teaching. Okay. Let us see, the statements are given here. The first one is Mobile Master G is a classroom to home teaching setup and will be very helpful to the students in rural India. Yes, right. Okay. And the next statement is it has developed by IIT Kharagpur in order to solve the problem of rural India students. This statement also right. Hence both the statements are right. So that is all about current affairs crux quiz 4th July from Hindu and Indian Express newspaper. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to our Trilinga Academy channel, and you can share to your friends who is preparing for the competitive examination. Okay, thank you.